Yana said he could not overemphasize on the amount of wisdom the Asantehene, the president, and the eminent chiefs exhibited during the mediation of the chieftaincy dispute. Now, over page 17, we want to be part of free SHS program. Private schools appeal to government. The government has been urged to involve private schools in education reforms, especially the implementation of the free senior high school program. According to Reverend James Amankwa, founder of Action Progressive Institute, Ghana, aside quality learning outcomes, there were avenues for revenue mobilization through taxes and job creation. He averred that the neglect of private schools in the free SHS was not only affecting them, but denying the government of resources, saying we must be seen as tools for social change, but not enemies of the government. The educationist was speaking at the Ghana Private Schools Heroes of Distinction Conference and Awards organized in Accra yesterday by the West Africa International Press Limited to honor deserving private schools.
Yet also times mo ebio katafa to so edu enum no na wobo amane se ya na Abubakar Mahama a to so emienum edi ni pedifo enim akọ Asantehene na so na se wakono asedamu sesese die na no da asema ekoso no se die Asantehene egina mu den na oboaye emasowie ekoso no ni asopo wapa na woche se de krata ochoye no ekinkan ede ema no nyina ne se asida na wode ema Asantehene 24 o se 2 otoso eminum se waya de pa o hwe anamuntu otuye ede boy ma asomwie ekoso a na esefata se animanimu ya no wo mo so ede o mosida ede ebre no vi hye bebre nie na asomwie na enkoso na so wabre otufo eturu na ede esi mu no aboa ama asomwie abapa eno na ya na esa echese eno achi no ohwe mampani akufo ado so ana muntu ono so etuye eni mpanifo ahodo a ni nyina na eyaseda na wode ema musanse ka omo amamu a anka se de omusi hu ni nei nyaade anka ebekọ no sa itoda omampani ni Asantehene ase se omo ayade na enei no omo aboa ama asomdwe enso so aba na katafa to so edu enso ewo times mu no na obo amane se private schools no se de omo chese omo eka de akire eye aban se free senior high school no ombeso mbeka ho ebi na etimi eboa sanse omo so ewo mu bia eboa ema free senior high school no eno so etu empon na Reverend James Amankwa na oye founder Edema Action Progressive Institute na no na wochemu say quality learning ne kwa ede etu nchenya omo wohemu bia ebetimi aboa amaja omo so etu tua na adwuma ni nyina no eno so ebetimi akoso osa ede etu edwa wochiremu say private schools ayeyo mu ede afiri no eno mo bibire ho no ma have ye pa ewo mu etin kwakwa ni nyina ne se woka boma mo ka ede akire aban se wode omo hyemu bia ebetimi aboa yi papa times ede ho sem ede aba ene anope.
Yeah, that's all times in page 3. Murder of Major Adams Mahama. Pathologist testifies in court. Dr. Lawrence Adekye, the pathologist who conducted autopsy on the body of late Major Maxwell Adams Mahama on Tuesday, affirmed that he did an independent job in establishing the cause of death of the ex-military officer. He told the court presided by Justice Mariama Owusu, a Supreme Court judge designate, sitting with additional responsibility as a High Court judge, that he carries out his job as professional medical practitioner. Dr. Adekye was testifying as the 13th prosecution witness in the case in which 14 persons are standing trial for the alleged murder of Major Mahama. And on page 9, Evangelist Bonki dies at 79. World leaders, clergy, churches eulogize him. International evangelist Renard Willie Bonke, reputed to have preached the gospel of Christ to more than anyone in history, has died at age 79. An announcement on the website of Christ for All Nations Ministry, the evangelistic movement he founded in 1974 and led for 45 years, said he passed away peacefully last December 7th, surrounded by his family. He survived by his wife, Annie, and 3 adult children. News of his death was shared by Daniel Kolenda, Bonki's successor, as the CFAN president, saying, "It is with great sadness that I and Christ for All Nations announce the death of our founder and friend and spiritual father, Renard Bonke." And he preached the gospel for over 60 years.
Yet also our times more ebio katafa it also emiensa no and which Dr. Lawrence Adekye pathologist autopsy the efa Major Maxwell Mahama ehunum ono na we say adwuma ni nyina agina court akasa wabra Justice Mariama Owusu etina adwamum na wo chechemu de ache ne se adwuma no se de na eso ye ni nyina no wo ye bibia kama se de emra no ese efatanom nto no so ye fa nko ye famra ye papa Mahama ho ewu no papa iso atu ne bo ase achirechiri mu kama de achire court wabra court etina se so no na katafa eto so enkuno na watch international evangelist openi bonke juma waye de Ghana fo nyina ani etua e kasa de onka atiasefon efihia eduoso enkuno na openi wonyaaye na ni wo no na watch se website Christ for All Nations openi na kasa etie 1974 mu watch se wodi ani mu afihia be eduana enum no ono na mo che se wodi ebeto so ewo ho na papa watch se ne ho kani ewo ho eni ani na afisu ne ma emiensa omu nyina enso so ewo ho na watch se openi Daniel Kolenda ono na osi eye bonki enso so anemo se president de massa Christ for All Nations no ono na maneni bibia no obomu de eche nti opanyi da djuma oba ebeye wuyase nyina sese de odi nyina de aba na wie ya fishia edioso enkuno na ono so ejemu de ato at times de aba ene anopayo
Yen Father New Crusading Guide or Safuman Fusus Domilevo, page 3. The senior minister Yao Safumafo has instructed his lawyers to commence legal action against the Auditor General Daniel Yao Domilevo for falsely accusing him of corruption in the Kroll transactions. A letter signed by the senior minister said, quote, I have today, Wednesday, 11 December 2019, instructed my lawyers to commence legal processes to challenge a disallowance and surcharge imposed on me by the Auditor General following his notice of the 24th October 2019, unquote. I have taken this action because the evidence available shows clearly that the Auditor General erred in law and professional procedures in the exercise of his powers regarding his audits on payments to Kroll and Associate Limited. This legal action has been initiated on behalf of myself and 4 other officials of the Ministry of Finance. I am optimistic that the courts will afford us the opportunity to prove the regularity of the said transaction and clear our names in the process.
Yet also a new crusading guide and Sumukata to Sumiensa, Nana ya Osafuma for Ena Wakasa Ewahai, Nana Simjan say Wakam, Eddie Achinalaya for say one more enshana Umunya fast pa, and for when you enfanche Asim Dibia, and Asimda titia. So one for Ebekaya, Asimba Ebetu Ija, Crew and Associates Limited, say Nana ya Osafuma for a Jessica be at the Amawum, as Jessica Uchia, no. There be maybe sa crew for no one ye and a papa atam sika de ama wo mom no enigina so ma Auditor General penidom level so di no ma bi baba bonta je adwuma be pote and a crew for koye ya na safoma for tu sika de ama wo mom nti we die awia emmom kura sebne bae no na me I say e good na ya osafomafo edi hu fi yie pa eno ende agya so manaka cha lawyer for so monya ne ntem enfo mani enfa enche asemdi bia na ehwe na court enka asem no musa se edi say we ya na ya osafomafo echire mu se enye ono nko a penifo bi ho no ma no mu nyina adwuma wo Ministry of Finance honom nipa enan omu nyina enagya omo hwe se court wetimi aka asemti na idie de da yakusu ani pitiri ya siu openi dom level se share wo court na ebe prove enoma hodo enso na efa ekire ye eno to kata na ede aba obaya mani
yenko imani Africa yenko page 10 na yenhwe new council of state members do na wo mo emienura o ma beka ho no enrich my presidency with your input. President Akufo-Addo has charged 2 newly sworn-in members of the Council of State who have been appointed to replace the 2 members who have passed away, the late Nana Kofi Obri Eje II and the late Alhaji Sahanon Mokhtar, to ensure that they make contributions to the work of the constitutional body that will help enrich his presidency. Addressing the new members, who are Alhaji Abdul Abubakar Rahman, known as Alhaji Short, and Major General retired. Richardson Bading, after administering the oath of office and secrecy to them, noted, no matter how smart or well endowed, every chief or leader has a group of elders to advise him or her.
Yet also a crusading guide mu ebio katafa to so edu na watch say omampani e dia to edwa empanifo mienu a enenom wo mo eba be share eye council state adwuma mu ebie no say Roma mo ba no mo ma metu bifu yie pa mo fa my ideas ni mu bia meka ho bi na etimi emwam empanifo mienu no wo mo ABC eye empanifo a wo mo afiri mu anemu the late Nana Kofi Obiri Ejiri a to so emienum the late Alhaji Sahanum Mokhtar say womo na ombeso mienu anemu womo eba no so enia Alhaji Abdul Abubakar Rahman Alhaji Short na Major General retired Richardson Bading womo mienu na omo eba na omo eswai say omo ebeboa ama bibia aye kama no wampani ka che omo say mamunyina akwaba na mogya to mukura se bobeye adwuma no de meka akire mu agina ene se opani bia no anaso ohini bia ja onya futu nti de meye bia no de otwa sane pani nim se na chi achia pani na pani fo kan nim se chi achia ene ti no bibi wo wala se ekona enkoyi a montenetene me na enye kama na emwa na oman ne yetimi emu na Major General retired Richardson Bading ono ena wugina mu ekasa ye ena wo che waso eye afutu ni nyina mu na se de onyakobo twi dampon wo hoyi die omuso etiase ombe ya adwuma papa so mampanyin kana kuma fantu ne yam de ekoso bia omu se enye na montom betu adwena won de beta akire bia no omuso ebe ne sa edi aboa kusedin guy kata fa to so edu ya
Afe emerensia ho ne emehwe Imani scores no Imani scores a Akufo-Addo government 48.78% for 2016 manifesto achievement. Think tank Imani Africa has scored the Nana Akufo-Addo government an overall mark of 48.78% with regards to the fulfillment of its 2016 manifesto promises. The think tank also scored the government 54.35% for how it has managed the economy, stating that out of a total of 162 promises, only 41 have been implemented. The scores are contained in the Policy Think Tank's 2019 Manifesto report. Imani's manifesto assessment of the ability of elected governments to substantially deliver on the commitment they make to their constituents have become a necessary activity on the Ghanaian electoral calendar. The assessment in the case of successive Ghanaian government since 2008 has taken the shape of 1. Assessment of the manifesto's ability to transform the Ghanaian economy, an interim or mid-term assessment of the winning party's commitment to the manifesto, and the final assessment of the execution of promises over the term of the government.
Yet also a crusading guide mu ebio katafa to so ensia na watch say think tank Imani Africa almost so say nana adodankwa na ban no wabra na omo epehuye tena so no ene bohye no so omo kabo mu no na eye wo ha edusia emienum 162 na ni nyina na say omo hye sa abo so omo ba ememi nyina no womo ebehwe no ma ye ede ama ganafo eno na Imani efo so mabo akire na obo akire no womo score mampani Akufo-Addo aban 40.78% say manifesto promises ni nyina no sa score we eno de emo eno achi no wo chese base ebia economy ni yesi ni yie na jane na so pa kama na omafo ho ato omo so edia na 54.35% eno so eno wo chese aban no enso so score eniti no Imani wo mo so chese assessment omo ye ni nyina no hwehwemu a hu se de motimi ye no maka monsa ebetimi aka enso nti we ene no so ode ama eye aban no na wo kiremu ese 162 promises ni nyina no emu 41 pe ena aban etimi aye nti enso nkuntabu no ena Imani for enso so ede aba ene anope
yen father chronicle na me say na wafa chronicle sa timayenfa yen father chronicle Jammeh must answer for murder of 44 Ghanaians, says Emma Short. Ye be on page 3 of the Ghanaian Chronicle. Justice Emma Short, former commissioner for the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice Raj, has called on the government and other non-state actors to support survivors and victims of families to take civil action against the Gambia and its former ruler, Yahya Jammeh, and soldiers who participated in the killing of 44 Ghanaians. According to Justice Imashot, these entities should be brought before international or regional courts such as the ECOWAS Court of Justice in Abuja, Nigeria, and the African Court on Human Rights and People's Rights in Arusha, Tanzania. He equally stated that Ghana could also bring an action against the Gambia as the ICJ, that's the International Court of Justice in The Hague, Netherlands, for it to compel the Gambia to provide compensation for the survivors and victims.
Chronicle obusia eno na de so katafa to so biensa no wa twa openi ya Jammeh ifonyi e de abetsoa so justice em short ifonyi en so e da hase enom na obo amane justice em short former commissioner e de charge e kan e de akire aban se aban ma ho nyen apa ye ntentem esan se openi ya Jammeh anka na Gambia wo mo emampeni papa yi etu anamon bia na enye kukum ya de hye basa na de hye be eduana enan ene okum mu free na sa ekuku wo mu free sa no ase ye jeja no mu mmemre sa ama opani na fa no ho edim na opani short age mu ese wo se animanimu ya no ECOWAS court no wo Abuja, Nigeria, so African Court on Human Rights, Human and People's Rights wo Arusha, Tanzania, and so Ghana so near baso so say you betimi eto na mo e de akọ International Court of Justice ICJ no wo Hague, Netherlands na etimi akuto na mo na opani Yahya Jammeh ene wo mo boaye ema yekum ade hye do nanan no yetimi epen patade bi de ema eye wo mo ade hye sanse kwan a ye de mo efa so no na eye ekwan bone so papa enye ekwan papa it we asema opani emi short and so e de atu edwa ene anopai
ye hu oil ne for Springfield for ne hunti ka ho asem. Springfield strikes more oil for Ghana. Springfield Exploration and Production Limited and its partners, the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation GNPC and GNPC Exploco, have officially announced a significant oil discovery following its maiden Athena 1 well drilling campaign in the West Cape 3 Points Block 2 offshore Ghana. Athena 1, which is located at a water depth of 1,030 meters, was drilled to a total depth of 4,085 meters and encountered light oil with a gross thickness of 65 meters, with 50 meters light net oil pay in good quality. The secondary target in Tronian Age sands was drilled at the edge of the structure and encountered 10 meters of hydrocarbon-bearing sands consisting of light oil and gas. Springfield has more than doubled its discovered oil in place volume to 1.5 billion barrels and added 0.7 TCF of gas.
Epsia amagana fango no yasa ehu bi onyame ayadom na ochim se Springfield
enyo nam ka cho se Ghana de akua no
akua
oye
akua
pa ko hwe 6th March 1957 na ye akua da
but some for na jafa
debi
there's some campaign against ama Springfield Exploration womo HS say there womo any Ghana National Petroleum Corporation for GNPC and after so GNPC Exploco for officially on beso boka the echere Ghana for nyina say ya say ehun ye fango no efofro we efofro kra ewo Athena 1 drilling campaign no ewo West Cape 3 Points Block 2 offshore Ghana na afi one no na wo che say we bia be hu no say ensu no ase ba o omu wurawura mu ko hu say eh bia wo yere ne tai enya de kuma na wo che say the thickness no about 65 meters wo chirima with 50 meters of light net oil and no come up papa enti no ye kan nyina edibo ma fango na anu hu bie e wo Ghana ha na ye ka say the currently no Springfield for wo mo na operator and have so majority interest holder 84% of WCTP Block 2 na say mpanifo no omu jamu na so pa na efiri no mu do su kokko ase no obusuan hu nifo nyina bo say yes Ghana ye wazi oye no mama ye free mu no say de e sanya wa fufu sika de e fa na kwa ebe buya so sa in say de Ghana de aba no fango no foforo enso aba obaya enya oda na
bra entemehwe
are
baby esi and esi
ora bi
mawie
Rio.
To me, Kadiaka.
Ah, why I'm a crab. I could be in Kama.
Okay.
Na, yeah, also.
Okay.
Yet also the daily dispatch, and a day eba na or chesem or penny gabi or chidakum akasa. Na sim na and say the cocoso easy no. Hanakakra because Biagan Yadrun, I mean, I do my bit. I think you knew the about the Emma Qua, near Roma, we are and then easy better na say na ya boy called to Nano cry, I park home Kushia, and now almost say parties bear 9 actually. Castle, there be I don't some of the pipe so than it is insurance. And some money at times about Becano. And yeah, no, my some way a voter register for fraud. Yeah, Debbie. Almost all the quality. The echo studio anum or penny or Chidaco HSM, Nanisha da and your home. Until say easy for them by Yafa Hono, almost so a year and so a day ebois and so crate a day home and so a day about the insight any musono or bo amani say human rights lawyer Francis Javier so soon and so Akasa say Ghana Yanhwini ya ahun chire kese everybody so e the human rights and same kwan fa so a yitete ankofo fa ahudi so no enye kura enye eniti no woka e de a che se fa ahudi ni de so bi won writer ni go say tete so Yanhwini ya Ghana ye hu ni ye na kodwo esiakwa ono so e na oyo manhene e wo rapon traditional area eno biako ye mensin mu oti region e ka e de a che eye aban se rapon health center no ewurade nyame uhu awore be ho enye kura the kumtia simple yes amai we go dance mampum
waka health as media ombehwa ya mano mami nkwa homane so na mnyura sam oboache donko ono no ye acting president Private Health Facilities Association of Ghana yenya ntie so omusie free juada eko 16 December 2019 private health facilities no wo mo ebeye cash and carry na say o the insurance card no kwa wo mo enye no krebe ni wom ejara nko ma chen
ye nia o minia ba
na mpom boko de
na mi adum boko na muzo
papa yenso ye ho ye da ase anopenso ye da ase waje yenso de yatie ne pese ye hu se etisa yate se Private Health Facilities Association of Ghana a wo hwe akire se otitina ni no mo se e free juada 16 December ekono mo sa health facilities no mo be cash and carry chese mo nye insurance card no krebi wom
ya me ase na me chiatifo ina ade every ba di wa ojitum se ukwa ya sabe ya uteska ukwa so azuteska ukwa ya sabe ya kese ya kolebo ne won ka ka hunya uteska ejade ne de eyade ekoso da na afia ngata na
mira to bo asiansa uteska sesen de ukosa no
abani sikara abani dress na mai eje obi je kolebo 37 se wo abani njone ka just bosome baako ana mienu kwa ebegu kwedi pardon me ko obi akoja ya sabia free na sikedi wo ne be aduma ebegu eti bi mra masemso
okay
ya kanie ya ankwafo ya ne to yendo the trade me foka the trade taxes yi bibia bills na ya ngasa ne tua abani e wo contract say ya the claims ne ba boso nyansa obetua yo yate efi inka te meso tana ekoso a abanda da etwemu no eja kapudro gu ho aba ofuri bayi ebo no mo de tua bi na 2018 sikani bi sima MI 2019 ya yewumi abaya tua ba kope January pe ene saka na some no ya na say yen ankwakwa fo no yen nyetru ana ban so ema yedro ema yan supply ema Ghana for enum free yan ye to dro no ye to free ankwakwa fo bi ho so ozons chemist ne NS chemist en zanko fo yi ho akodum pe mo so bi say ye free dro na mo so mo free biem cause ye go mo nduma en the on free dro ni biem dia na me ba me fasi camera na me so aban entua me kai me ko fasi ka won fa na me dia akotua sade no ama me zaka dro ayeduma isi omunya so mo jiska so mo jiska dia ene na ye so be jiska na ye ya kutu omuka na aga ye timatwa ye nyuma so ya samani
sa mo be jiska say obi ba no okita insurance kra mo say ye insurance ha na say oba mo say insurance de wo ho na upese utua cash nso enu nso ewo ho na nipa na nya option e choose
minia entisa na insurance e wo no other services that cover insurance nso oje na de kwa enso saa na ye investigation kakra bi no ye hu se ana ye nya any guys for na ma ya chase se omo de effort ni from ho na omo fan na mo to e kana kapre endem omo do je ka e de ukoso ye adwuma oni omo ye adwuma ukofaska omo kofaska we fan de chaka kapre endem na ne eya pa ekunye sunsun krabo ne say snake for the new my for the snake for say ya metua enti panatis upon panatis esi free dudua aban twereka ayi timi twereka me for kanyina snake for e de panati mini aba enyi sika ketwa panati ni kwasika na ebi mu de ni bodi nchewa wa ya o botoli mum after sika kwotene da ho a okotua banglu sa yibi mu ya adre e dia todro amaka na fo anom free no no odi no e provide this service no e na ye na kudina court kodem 24 e na kudina court aye to na japade e to my ni e na kudina court se ordinary salary na mini aba boni pen ni pay aye e ni pay pa how na mu ye ni abaya kasa ne penifa kasa mini aba yenya infaso ya
ejera nkodi ya wuka ye nwa kakra fi se yente kra ye ayete fi aban mu se insurance for ne de ye tua wo meka insurance meka eye more health insurance for na service providers no obia odini claim abanko ade within 90 days no ye tua mu ti se aban de moka kra e bia ba bosume miensa bia edi yachi te se busumi enkono badum na bia eka wo monti we de aye asem foforo kakra
me ya ba me de ase na ya na ye de bi mu kotena aban mu a so mo kosa aban na ya se se da chi mo trans from the see e twetro de a me de minim tade no minim tade ni fita pa na wa beka so se tuntum sa twasem no e boss organa e se o man no mo yen ka no kre the yin ne ko yeah na eduko sada ya ko tan so dem yem fo no kre ne enye djuma ni no ko ponsira yin e fo no no do too much ye tufutugu ye ni sa na because of politics and position ni polenya akose ba bi ntunu kura wo se ebi minya ba ene no kra wai ya mai sika January pe abekeme
ba ejera nko all this one no January pe eni yatua mo busumi mako yenka se duba ko amaso ana November ende yenche enti masom busumi du Marenda services busumi du ni yatua busumi ba ko de enti busumi nkono mo nsankan ni nyina no mo de ho claims akọ ya vete cause ye nim se mo de claims ni kwa ebi onu ma wo se insurance for no wo mo so tena se vete hu se bibia ye pepepe ansana yatua musika no amamo
Minya baji, maybe that's a body affe, exam body affe, and I bet one claim. That's body affe, I bet one claim. Affe, I bet one claim. If you do man by that also. The son of a bottom of the affe, Baku, and I was me too. I was a man con, I bet one claim out of the Baku. Hey, now you have a 40 by not sanity. Affe, but I was a man con, I bet one claim, as a joker. Ete to my nino entra wa abosomen kon sana wo twanaka 24 entra wa abosomen kon sana wo tia bako and say again na aga obi mi nyuma entisa min na ya twatem and am say ya twatem
na other na all this one na omuka say yatua insurance for ne kano ya ntem nkan kopem say nura mu release some statement
ya una won tiyanka ya kasa papa ya chop electors akoma minister dibiama parliamentary select committee on health dibiama speaker dibiama health insurance kasa see who dia dance here say the bia me ameka say me na kasa almost every day ya bia
sa ni de etia yeti so yatua insurance for ne cancel ya ntem nkan say mbeka say ye ntua ye ka o
mama ye ka da bia ene bia na won ye ka da biara si njeka ye can be ya injeka
na some decision ya mo take ye anu nya shedodo so obi ya woni mo di insurance ba na afa wusi he betu asika ebe wi ase no enkoye nsem pi
mama nsem pi no me ye provide the service and na bia sinya me no nya hai ukokota ye mu bebre nya court a onya mo dia wa boss ba kwoti bangu bang ni court let you need in court 24 at the court diary at the court ECT actual lighting so on that thing is a depend on the day pan on the duma why the tata so what that one ko so bia ni sika so eni wo eno ka se bia wuntua sika na ba dia ma wa obetua we na baduma na koso ama so da waga na me no ka se sika yi ma ani ya da o ka dan da to ojo pade e de tuaka exam abetra o sa ji to ojo pade e be tuaka mama
eden na be ma sesa sa ejuada ka shenkari na musemo de ba no
mi ya ba ban tire kan ne e na ye jai
otua mukasa bosome san de visa wunim se claims na asem no bi kura ye kan se obetua kura obetimi atua be bosome nsia na bosome nan bi de visa
ya ba eye eye nkwa na ye oman ne bi aban tua otua bosome nsia abosome nan abosome num e ma yen na odi tuatua wo so wo ka e se bi se wo so da wada amaduma na koso a menia adetina wonye esa wo otia se wo unza ban ye ni ma pi esa ban atua wo de bia ma wa eye ebia se Greek for so omoko strike we so oko tija for so omoko we so opia mo dere no saban to bi ma enne na ma no ka sai enne obia akoma to yem ye so akofo sikei de usika mami edro de usika mami woi adimai ni uso de usika mami atodu maso adi kilo binye ya baye na we de kura
na uji this mo facilities no members ni nyina na omo beye sa ka shenkari
obi abaye pa ya ji to obi abaye pa wo ya common meetings a wo bro bia ina aja to obi abaye pa
mododo ya beye sen
oye over 1000
I see
over 1000 cost Ghana over 1000 facilities
Ajadon kwa no peye da se
ni am so me da se pa
Openi Samuel Boache Donkoye, acting president, Emma Private Health Facilities Association of Ghana. Inti wasisa aban tuyane na eni ejuada no kashin kari ni nyamba. Ohine.
Bidishe no kwasem se time aban ka se watu e na no. Mimi de man ti so so anti.
Man sheda anti.
Ti se
na metie se insurance for na no eden pa na yetua afikra de abri we su de ye ma claims kra wonche yetua ne hyehyɛ nti ne abase be se afia hyase ano bosumi ba ko no pen yetua no nwanwa kakra
ene se request the panyi kan de na go for twantropa
nti na mbisa se asatam na omo ye na ye kra de asatam de claims ba enche kai se de ani omo ka sei
oba ya men kai se me kai papa se na owura yi kan me but on so maka
bibi kra ne doctor no koye mpu ni mpu
yes
ye ne very support mi kasa omo si yatua utie other platforms omo kasa omo chechem so ene kra the insurance no enche na facilities no gina omo na so bra kadi obeka ne enko
ede na mo ka
wawie e won krata ni mu na obi kan ye enko na o si edi agro so yenye sports kakra
yo daily searchlight ebusia ye de sorry so kra tem watwa onyanfo Elizabeth Afoli Queen fonyi e de abeto so afo ahwenwini ani somdam ho ensem so e na wo kasa e chese sese premise fi wo no e ho sem na da bia ana akoye boachi bidi na asem nyina ne se no so bi ebenya premise fi wo ne ebia ye se eye afarefo a ma register mu canon ene mo verses no ko a with ministry no mo na mo benya saa eye premise fi wo ne bi na e hu se ha mo kura eye canon identification cards ne bia ene na ama ho kwan kama na ye se mo sa etimi akabi obaya esoro ha na maame jemensa e kasai na asem nya ene se electoral commission de obaya omo bio mapo no e de ato hom se enimanimu ya no biometric register ehun komo na no e ba ya NDC form eni amayekwa woro bi aka e sorry free meeting na se no mo de omo say omo ye obatan omo bie po ni de ato ho de omo boye bia de mo mra no mo ntena se na omo nkasa omo ntopuru ni mu na entumu china etu wo ha bia bra na munsi kunya kama eraje mensa emfonyi enso so eda eye asia obaya so obekae a ntuni bi quick one efa the padogo oba so pa enei seka ona so wa ko be te seka bia shata mo ana sesa akode na abrante no waye bia o se uzo wo achiri na ko be se ko ni shata wale na guru ni sakode e kolabo na ka yiwe pie o se okofoma ukabo ma na yiwe pie dogo so waye bia emfa okowe wa ma busy okowe ma busy to se afi de ye onko bia obi o ye star na akom de kuntia way back padogo dogo bisi bitwi monto ya akomko padogo na oji di no na sakode ne kata wal na omo we ama ne se dogo se moni munye kolabo keke muti mu mfime guru uzu mfime te wafa no ho muso mu fa mo stardom na
yes ya je airtime ye dia ma Romeo hu afa no papa what na usi say mu no look different cry
aso go engagement
hey oboabo no ho chia ma
me say we fi Catherine L ho
Catherine L
omo ma 7 opposite Achimota shopping mall no but my friend was 0244 818177 it's heavy
yanko yenye sports
yento aso enano penny fa asida edikano this way chocolate drink us you do here no eno a